Hey everyone and welcome. If you're looking to get started with the crypto on fast-growing modern exchange, but you aren't sure where to begin, you have come to the right place. In this complete step-by-step guide, I'm going to show you entire process on the Blofin exchange. From creating brand new account to making your very first cryptocurrency purchase. No complicated jargon, just clear path to get you started. First, a quick but important disclaimer. Like any exchange, Blofin has service restriction in certain countries. So, before you dive in, please take a moment to ensure that their services are available in your region. Why are we focusing on Blofin today? While it may be newer name to some, it has few powerful advantages, especially for those who are just starting out. First, it's known for incredibly low trading fees. Seriously, they are among the lowest in industry, which means the more money stays in your pocket. Second, it has very clean and modern interface. It's less clutter than many other exchanges, making it much easier for beginners to find the way around. And third, as a newer platform, Blofin often provides some of the most generous welcome bonuses and rewards for new users who sign up. But to give you a full picture, there is a couple of key things you need to be aware of. Blofin is a centralized exchange, which means you're trusting them to hold your funds, much like a bank. For the long-term storage of very large amounts, I always recommend using separate offline cold wallet. Also, regarding identity verification, which is KYC, while it's not strictly mandatory to get started, you will need to complete it to unlock platform features like buying with a card. Enabling those features will getting you also higher limits. For those who prioritize complete anonymity, this is the perfect exchange because you can open account and you can trade small amounts. Let's say start with the futures and they only consider the limit, which is 20,000 USD daily in terms of withdrawals. I know that any new exchange can look complex at the first glance, no matter how user-friendly it is. So enough theory for now, let's get practical and set up your account together. You can start by using a referral link right in the description below this video. Let's get your account set up. This takes you to a Blofin sign-up page. As you can see, it's very clean. You can register with your email or mobile number. I'll be using email for this demonstration. Next, create a strong password. You will see the requirements listed below the field. Make sure to use good mix of uppercase letters, numbers, and symbols. This is the first line of your defense for your funds. Below that, you will find invitation code field. If you're using my link, this should be filled in automatically. Using it will give you access to the special bonuses and rewards. We're constantly updating our partnership with our Blofin, and our subscribers always get the best bonuses possible. Once that's done, tick the agreement box and hit the sign up button. You will get a quick security puzzle to solve. After that, Blofin will send you a verification code to your email. Go to your inbox, find that code, copy it and paste it right here to complete the registration. Great, the account is created. Now, before we even think about depositing money, we need to lock down our security. The most important step, setting up our two-factor authentication, the 2FA. This is absolutely non-negotiable. To do this, find the profile icon in the top right corner and navigate to the account and security section. Here, you will see the option Authenticator app or Google Authentication. Click on it. You will need to scan the QR code with an app like a Google Authenticator on your phone and then enter a 6-digit code to link it. We will fast forward through this part, but on the screen instructions are very clear. With our account secured by 2FA, let's talk about identity verification or KYC. And this is where Blofin has a huge advantage. Unlike many exchanges, you don't need to complete a full KYC to start trading futures or to buy your first crypto with a card. The basic level is enough to begin. KYC is primarily for users who need to withdraw a very large amounts of money. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go to the profile icon and into identification tab. You can see that the basic level is already active. This gives you a 20,000 USDT daily withdrawal limit and allows you to use most of the platform's features. For 99% of the beginners, this is the more than enough to start. However, if you're planning on becoming a power user and need a higher limits, you can comply with the personal information verification. As you can see, this boosts your daily withdrawal limits to a massive 1 million USDT. Since this is the complete guide, I quickly show you the process. From here, the process is straightforward. You need to confirm your country of residence, select your ID type, and upload the documents. But again, for starting out, this step is completely optional. And one last tip before we move on. Once you're registered, don't forget to check the rewards tab. Blofin usually has some welcome tasks and sign-up bonuses for new users that can give you a nice little boost to start with. Alright, with your account fully verified and secured, it's time for the exciting part, funding your account so you can make your first trade. I'm going to show you the two main ways to do this, and we will compare them so you can choose what's best for you. The first and most straightforward path is to buy crypto or one-click buy option. It's designed to be as simple as possible. Let me walk you through the steps. First, you choose the amount of currency you want to spend, for example, $100. Second, you select the cryptocurrency you want to receive, like USDT. The platform will then show you the best quote it can find from the payment partners. Next, you choose your payment method, typically a credit card, and you'll proceed to enter your payment details, your card number, expiration date, and so on. Just like any other online purchase, after confirming, the crypto will appear in your account in minutes. Just remember, this convenience comes at the price. Fees are typically higher, from 2 to 5%, and the service has geographical and banking restrictions. It's a great option if it works for you and you prioritize speed above all else. While buying with the card is perfect for simplicity, you do pay a small premium for that convenience. So for those of you who want to maximize your funds and save on fees, let me show you the method that most experienced traders use. Let's move on to the second path, which is the more optimal and flexible. A direct crypto deposit. This is where you send crypto you already have to your Blofin account. And the most popular way to get the crypto, especially if you're just starting out, is through peer-to-peer market. First things first, no matter which deposit option we are choosing, we need our deposit address from a Blofin. We'll quickly go to Assets, Deposit, select the USDT and the Solana network, and copy our unique address. We will need this in a moment. Now, since a Blofin doesn't have its own built-in peer-to-peer market, we will use a powerful alternative that's becoming a very popular in peer-to-peer market inside Telegram. To use this, you first need a Telegram wallet. If you don't have one set up yet, don't worry. We have a couple of step-by-step guides on how to do that. You can find the link in the description below or by clicking on the link in the top right corner of the screen. Let's open the Telegram and I show you entire process. Here in the P2P market, we will tap buy. Then we will set up our filters. For currency, I will choose euro. For crypto, I will leave it at USDT. And for the payment method, I will select Revolut. Why Revolut? Because it's one of the largest and most convenient digital banks, making transfer instant and easy. It's also crypto friendly. If you want to sign up for it, you can find our referral link in the comments. Okay, now we see a list of sellers. We need to choose a good one based on a good exchange rate, a high number of trades, and high completion rate. This one looks great. I will enter amount I want to buy and confirm the trade. Now I have a limited time to send the exact amount of money to the seller's Revolut account. I make a transfer, attach the screenshot as a proof of the payment, and then press the I have paid button. Now we just need to wait a minute for seller to confirm, and there we go. The USDT has been released into our Telegram wallet. We can check our wallet balance, and yes, it has increased. Now for the final step, sending it to the Blofin. We'll tap the send, then choose the external wallet. Here we choose USDT, and now let's talk about withdrawal fees. As you can see, Telegram gives you a few network options. The Ton network is usually the cheapest at around $1, which is an amazing deal. We have chosen Ton, but at the time of the recording, it's temporary unavailable, which can sometimes happen with any network. So we're using the next best option, Solana, where the fees is only $1.50. We select the Solana here, and now we paste in that deposit address we copied from Blofin earlier. We confirm everything, and that's it. In about 5 to 10 minutes, the cryptocurrency will be in our Blofin account, ready for the next step. Of course, if you already have a crypto, the next two options are even more direct. You can send it from your own personal crypto wallet, like MetaMask or Trust Wallet. Just open your wallet, click send, paste your Blofin address that you copy, and then select the network of Solana if you send in Solana or any other network. And the final option is sending from another crypto exchange. If you have funds on another platform, you just go to their withdrawal page, paste your Blofin deposit address, carefully select the matching network, and then complete the transfer. It's that simple. So there you have it, the simple one-click buy versus more optimal crypto deposits, which you can source from a peer-to-peer market, a private wallet, or another exchange. Now that the funds are in, let's move on to the next step. Okay, so we successfully funded our account, but where did the money actually go? And how do we prepare for trading? Let's take a look. To see your funds, hover your mouse over Assets in the top right corner. This shows you a menu with all your different accounts. Let's click on Overview to get the full picture. Now, this is the crucial point that confuses many beginners on most modern exchanges, including Blofin. There is a different wallets for different purposes. For now, the two most important ones for us is the funding account and the spot account. Here on an overview page, you can see them listed. The funding account is where your money landing after a deposit, wherever you bought it with a card or transferred crypto. The spot account is your main operational account, the one you'll use to actually buy or sell different cryptocurrencies. Think of the funding account as your main wallet and the spot account as your active trading desk. So our next task is to move our USDT from the funding account to spot account. This is internal transfer. It's instant and completely free. To do this, let's first click into our funding account to see our assets. Now that we were inside our funding account, we will use the coin we want to move. In our case, it's USDT. On the far right of this row, you will see the option to transfer, and this opens the transfer window. As you can see, it's already correctly set from funding account to spot account. We just need to make sure the correct coin is selected and enter the amount. You can type the amount in manually or just click all to transfer everything. That's what I will do. Now click confirm, and just like that, it's done instantly. Now, if we want to go into our spot account, voila, our USDT is now here and ready for trading. While we're here, let me quickly show you two other very useful parts of this interface. If you ever have any problems or questions, look for the support icon, usually in the bottom right corner. This will open a live chat with the Blofin support team who can help you out. Also, take a note of the Earn section in the main menu. This is where you can put your Agile crypto to work by staking into earn passive income, much like a bank saving accounts. We don't dive into it today, but it's good to know it's there. Excellent. Our funds are now in the right place and we're familiar with the basic layout. We're now fully prepared for the most exciting part, making our first trade. Well, our USDT sitting in our spot account and ready for action. It's time to turn it into our very first cryptocurrency. To do this, we will go to the spot in the main menu at the top of the page. This will take us to the trading terminal. We now entered in the main trading interface. Before we click anything, let me quickly explain what spot trading is. This is the classic purchase. You'll give your USDT and in return, you get another cryptocurrency added to your balance. You become a real owner of that coin. It's simple and straightforward. The first thing we need to do is select the trading pair. You can see the current pair at the top left. And as you can see, Blofin has already selected BTC USDT by default, which is perfect for us. Pair like BTC USDT simply means you can trade your USDT for BTC and vice versa. If you wanted to trade different coin, you would simply click here and search for it in this list. This interface can look intimidating, but for now, we only need to focus on one area, the order form, located right here at the bottom right. This is where we'll make our purchase. The easiest and fastest way to buy is with a market order. This tells the exchange I want to buy right now at the best available market price. It's perfect for your first trade. We're in green buy section. In the amount field, we will enter how much USDT we want to spend. For this example, let's make a small purchase of 10 USDT. Now we just hit a green buy BTC button. And it's done. The trade was executed instantly. But what if we don't want to buy at the current price and want to set your own? For that, we use limit order. With a limit order, you can specify the exact price you're willing to pay. For example, if the price is currently at 115,000, you can set an order to buy at 114.50. You'll enter the price here, the amount you want to spend, and click buy BTC. Your order would then wait for the open orders section until the market price drops to your target. But let's check on the results of our first market purchase. We can go to the order history to see our completed trade. Here is our purchase of Bitcoin for 10 USDT. And now for the best part. Let's go back to our wallet by clicking Assets, Spot, and look at this. Our USDT balance has decreased slightly and new line for BTC has appeared. Congratulations, you just officially bought your first fraction of a Bitcoin. So how do you sell? The process is exact mirror image. Let's go back to the trading terminal. This time we'll work with the red sell block. I'll again use the market order to do it quickly. To sell all Bitcoin we just bought, I can simply drag this slider to 100%. The system automatically will fill in the entire amount, and now I'll just click the red sell BTC button and confirm. Let's return to our spot account one last time. As you can see, the Bitcoin is gone and our USDT balance is back to almost where it started, minus tiny trading fees for our 2 transactions. And that's it. You now know the fundamentals of buying and selling crypto on a Blofin. You are in full control of your assets. We've now mastered the spot market. It's time to level up and explore futures trading, place with more advanced tools and strategies. But first, very important warning: futures trading involves high leverage and significant risk. Trade responsibly. Before we touch any buttons, let's cover the essential theory. With futures, you're not buying an actual crypto, but a contract on its price. Okay, what's the difference between a spot and futures? On the spot market, you bought the real asset. With futures, you are trading a contract on its price, which gives you access to powerful tools like leverage and the ability to short. Leverage is the main tool and main risk of the futures. Think of it as a financial lever. With 10x leverage, having just $100 in your account allows you to open position worth 1,000. All profits and losses will be calculated based on that $1,000. Leverage multiplies both your gains and your losses, long and short. Unlike spot, here you can profit not only from the price growth, but also from the decline. A long is a bet on a price increase. You buy low, sell high. And short is the bet on a price decrease. You borrow the asset from exchange, sell it at a high price, wait for the price to fall, buy it back cheaper, and return the loan. The difference is your profit. Liquidation. This is the scariest word in the futures trading. If you are trading with leverage and the price goes against you by a certain percentage, the exchange will forcibly close your position. When this happens, you lose all the margin, collateral that you put into that trade. This is called liquidation. With 10x leverage, the price only needs to go against you by 10% for you to get liquidated. However, before we can go there, we need to fund our futures account. You can't trade futures with funds that in your spot account. Let's do that now. We will go to our assets, click on our spot account and find the transfer button. In the transfer window, we will set the direction from spot and to USDT-M, which is our USDT margin futures account. We'll transfer a small amount, for example, let's say $20, and click confirm. Great. Now that our futures account is funded, let's switch over to the futures trading terminal to see the difference. We'll go to futures in the top menu and select USDT-M contract. The first and most important thing to do here is to set up our margin and leverage. Look for those settings above the order form. First, margin mode. You can see across and isolated. As a beginner, you should always use isolated margin. This means you only risk the funds you put in a single trade, not your entire futures wallet balance. Next, leverage. We are going to set this very safe and low level for learning. Let's choose 3x. Never start with a high leverage when you just learning. Okay, we are now ready to open a position. Let's open a small long position betting on the price increase. I'll use the market order for speed. I'll enter an amount of say $10 and click the green buy long button. And just like that, our position is open. You can see it listed here at the bottom of the screen. Now let's quickly talk about how leverage works with our specific trade. We set our leverage to 3x and opened a position worth about $10. But if you look at the margin column, you see that the actual amount of money taken from our wallet for this trade is only about $3.79. This is the magic of leverage. Our small amount of margin is controlling a position that's 3 times larger. But this is also where the risk comes in. All our profits and losses are now amplified by 3 because they are calculated based on a larger $10 position value. A small price move against us will have a much bigger impact on our margin. Okay, let's break down what those other columns mean. First, under contracts, you see the name of the asset BTC USDT, along with our leverage and position direction. Next is total, which is the total size of our position in BTC, and then average price. It's our average entry price. The margin column shows how much of our own money is being used as a collateral for this trade. Then the P&L column is what you need to be watching a lot. It shows your current unrealized profit or loss, both both as a USDT amount and as your percentage return on your margin. Next up, two most important prices: the mark price, which is the current fair price used for calculation, and the estimated liquidation price. As we discussed, if the mark price ever hits the liquidation price, your position is automatically closed and you lose your margin. To protect our position, we can set our take profit and stop loss right here in the TPSL column by clicking those dashes. This is the key part, what's called risk management, and I will show you exactly how to use it in just a moment, right after we cover those last few columns. Trailing stop. This is an advanced tool. It's a smart stop that automatically moves up with the price if it goes in your favor, protecting your accumulated profit. And finally, when you are ready to close your position, the simplest way to use the market close all button. This is where you close your position instantly at the best available price. Let's do it. Okay, so now you can read and open position, but how do you actively control it to protect your funds? We are going to talk about the single most important thing that separates successful traders from everyone else. It's risk management. Professional trading isn't just about winning every trade, it's about having a plan. Now look at the order section here. See this? We have the powerful TPSL checkbox. Let's enable it and I'll walk you through how to set up a fully automated protected trade. First, we set our limit order price as usual. Let's say we want to buy Bitcoin if the price drops to 112,000. Now let's set our profit target. In the TP trigger price field, we enter the price at which we won't automatically sell for profit. Let's set that to 113,000. Next, and most importantly, our safety net. In the SL trigger price field, we enter the price that will trigger automatic sale to prevent further losses. This is your stop loss. We will set it just before our entry, 111,000. Now we just need to set the size of our order. I'll use the slider to set it to 25% of our available balance. And now click the buy long button. The exchange will show you final confirmation window where you can double check everything. And that's it. Your fully automated trade is set up. It will wait in the open order section and you no longer need to watch the chart 24/7. You defined your plan and let the exchange handle the execution. This is the foundation of the smart and safe trading. We have learned how to register, deposit, and trade. Now it's a time for the final and most rewarding step, withdrawing your funds. The process is essentially the reverse of what we did when we deposited. First, any funds you want to withdraw must be in your funding account. Let's say you have made some profit from your trading and it's currently in your spot or futures account. Your first step is to sell your assets for stablecoin like USDT. Next, you need to transfer your USDT back to your funding account. We'll go to assets, futures, then transfer, and set the direction from USDT-M to our funding account, and then from the spot account to a funding account. We'll move all our USDT over. As always, this is instant and free. Okay, our USDT now is in a funding account, ready for withdrawal. To start the process, we'll go to assets. This time, click on withdrawal. The withdrawal page is very straightforward. First, you need to select the coin you want to withdraw, which is USDT for us. Next, this is the most crucial step. You need to paste the destination address. This is a deposit address from another exchange or personal wallet where you want to send your funds. I will use Telegram wallet. How to get our address in Telegram wallet? We go to add crypto, external wallet, choose the dollars, USDT, select in Solana, and there it is. After pasting the address, you must select the network. Remember the rule, the withdrawal network here must exactly match the deposit network on the receiving platform. If you send it in a wrong network, your funds will be lost. We will use common and cheap Solana network for this example. Finally, you enter the amount you want to withdraw and the system will show you the network fee and the final amount you will receive. Once you are ready, you click the withdrawal. For security, you will need to enter your email code and your Google Authenticator code. After you confirm, the withdrawal will proceed. It will usually take a few minutes for the crypto to arrive at its destination. You've now successfully withdrawn your crypto from Blofin. From there, if the goal is to get cash, you would use the platform you send it to, wherever it's another exchange with a peer-to-peer market, or the wallet like we use the Telegram wallet to sell USDT for our local currency. You now know the full cycle. So there you have it. We have completed the full journey from A to Z on the Blofin exchange. You have learned how to create an account, how to fund it in a most optimal way, how to make your first spot and future trade, and how to securely withdraw your funds. You are now fully equipped to start your journey. Before you go, I want to leave you with the 3 golden rules that will serve you well. Rule number 1, patience is power. Never feel rushed or pressured by the market hype. Rule number 2, learn with the small stakes. Your first goal is not to get rich, but to gain experience and confidence. And rule number 3, you are the guardian of your funds. Your security practices are what protect you. And one last thing, if you are serious about your trading journey and want to see how professionals navigate those markets in real time, I invite you to check out our main platform. There you will find the daily market breakdowns, analysis, and for our VIP members, access to exclusive trade signals and a look inside our trading strategies. Join the inner cycle at kingcobratrade.com. If you got the value from this guide, the best way to support the channel is by hitting that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our future content. And I have a question for you. What's the first crypto you're planning to trade on Blofin? Let me know in the comment below. Thank you so much for your time and for trusting me as your guide. I wish you a smart and successful trading journey. See you in the next one.